Hello everyone, my name is Ehumadu and I welcome you to another episode of #The Wow Effect. If you remember, this is a program, an online program which is aimed at bringing out the ills in our society, especially Nollywood. But today I'm not going to be talking about Nollywood. Today I'll rather talk about our country, Nigeria. In the last 10 days to 2 weeks, Nigeria has been going through a lot of uproar that has to do with the attack in South Africa by South Africans on other African nations and especially Nigerians. A whole lot of you would like to call it the xenophobic attack, but the video that I watched on Facebook cleared my mind on it and called it the black on black attack, since there was no attack on other foreigners, especially the white foreigners. So the attack was aimed at mainly other African countries, especially Nigerians. Now, I want us to look at this situation, because there has been lots of, lots of uproar and, calls from Nigeria to attack back South Africans, and then also try to expunge South Africans from Nigeria. I want us to look at this situation critically, There has been so many videos online, talking about this situation, but I feel I should also clear our mind on this situation. Why is all of this going on in South Africa? Why do we have so many Nigerians in South Africa? Why are they leaving our country to go and live in South Africa? I'll give you a little story. When I was a kid, my mom was a very good cook, just like I am a very good cook today because I was close to my mom. So my mom, whenever she cooks, other kids from the rest of my compound like to come and eat in my house because they feel, or not just they feel, it was so that the food that my mom cooked was better than the one they eat in their own house. So bottom line is they migrated from a lesser comfortable place to a more comfortable place because our food was better. So I think this is the situation with Nigeria. Nigerians are the most traveled people in the whole world. And why is this so? It is because of the situation that we find ourselves in our own country called Nigeria. If Nigeria was a better place, if Nigeria was a good place to stay, I don't think a lot of people would be leaving Nigeria to go and live elsewhere. But Nigerians like to travel out of Nigeria because they are looking for greener pastures, they are looking for a more comfortable place to be, they are looking for a place that they'll be more welcomed, they are looking for a place that they have more earnings so that they can meet up to their everyday challenges and needs, especially the Igbo tribe. Now, people keep traveling out of Nigeria to go and live in other places. They have entered South Africa and they have almost dominated the stay in South Africa. At a point in time, South Africans got angry because Nigerians were almost taking over their businesses, their women, and a whole lot of things going on in South Africa, and they decided that they have to leave their country. Now, I don't want you guys to keep shouting that why are they saying that Nigerians should leave their country, and a whole lot of people are saying that have they forgotten about apartheid when Nigerians did this and did that. It's not about that anymore. It's about the current situation. So because you help somebody, then therefore the person should die for you. Then the person should leave his own country and go and stay in another place. Why can't we fix our own country? Why is it that fixing our own country has become a bigger problem every day, day in, day out, with every government that comes in and out of Nigeria? Our biggest issues are our leaders. Our leaders, please help us. Before the oil boom, it was all about agriculture. We had cocoa, we had rubber, we had oil palm, we had cotton, we had groundnut pyramids. And all of this, we were exporting all of this. And as at that time, Naira was almost equivalent to pound sterling, was almost equivalent to dollar. We were exporting. And then, boom, the oil came. And immediately the oil came, it was called the oil boom. And then everybody abandoned their hoe and cutlasses and started going to offices where they could just simply use the pen and sign millions of Naira and dollars into their account. Since that time, Nigeria started having issues. Nobody wants to fix anything. Nobody wants to work anymore. People are busy going into public offices just to loot. Till today, the money that Abacha looted is still being found all over the world. Till today. Which of the government since the time of Shehu Shagari till today, Which of the government would you say has been better than the other? It has been from one bad government to another bad government. From one bad government to another bad government. Since I was a kid, nothing has changed in Nigeria. The government has not done anything extraordinary to make our lives better. It keeps going from worst to worst, from worst to worst. Why would government officials be so desperate to get into public offices? Why would they want to kill to get into public offices? Why would they want to perform rituals to get into public offices? Why would they want to take people's lives to get into public offices? And even when they get into these public offices, they do not do anything but loot. They loot and loot and loot. That is all we get. Fix road, they will not fix. Give us hospitals, they will not build. Give better schools, they will not build. They will not give us schools. Nothing like free education. We don't even need your free education. Just give us good schools where our kids can go to school and have knowledge. But rather, they will take their own kids and send them out where they can go and get good knowledge to come and still come back to this country and get into public office and still continue looting. What is wrong with Nigerian leaders? And the youth, the Nigerian youth, every day we sit back and all we talk about is our country is not good, our country is not good, and we are not doing anything about it. A little attack by South Africans on Nigerians in South Africa, and all of you went into the street to go and loot ShopRite, to go and destroy MTN offices and looking for DSTV to burn. Even some people in government are opening their stinking mouth and saying that they should chase South Africans out of Nigeria. Is that the solution to what we are talking about? Is that what we need right now? Youths, let us wake up from our slumber. Let us recognize what our issues are. The kind of energy that we channeled in looting ShopRite and the rest of them. If we channel such energy in chasing all of these bad politicians out of their offices, we will have a better country. We just managed to slap Ehumadu back there in Germany. And that was it. And since then, everybody has chilled again. Small merger like this, everybody will just run, go back to your house. Nobody will want to come out, come act, come talk. We'll just be here moping and looking. The country will be getting worse every day, will be getting worse every day. And then when the next election comes up, it is still you and I that will come out and vote for these old gurus, this old politician. Imagine Buhari that ruled us when we were kids. He's still the one ruling us today. Come on, youth, where is your pride? And then some of you, if he still comes again, some of you will come out and say Baba, say Baba. And now he's in the office ruling. And most of you are still there complaining. And then when he leaves office, another person like Atiku will come out. After spending 8 years as a vice president, what did he do? What did he achieve? And some of you are still there saying, say Atiku, say Atiku. Then the one that came up, the youth that came up, that tried to make a change, you guys even refused to vote for him. Now they don't pack the guy, go lock up. Sorry. They've locked him up and nobody's saying anything. That is our major issue. The youth, you guys are not ready for change, oh. Because these leaders will continue to lead us into doom and nothing will change. Nothing is changing. And we're just here moping. We have two issues here, the solution. Two issues there that we have. Let us say no to these old politicians. Say no to them because they have nothing to offer us. We have tried them over the years and they did not change. They didn't give us anything. They didn't make any difference. Say no to them. Don't bring them back. And then the youths, you guys should wake up from your slumber too. You have to act. Say no to them, and then when it's time for election, don't vote them in. Let us bring up, let new youth spring up. Let them spring up. Spring up. I mean, people with genuine mind, people with intelligent head. Come out and take public offices so that you can vote you in. If you don't come out, the old politicians will continue to dominate us. We can say no to them. Maybe when they carry about one bag of rice, can't give you, you go begin to jump up. They give you one carton of pick me, you go start jumping up out of hunger. You must sacrifice to make a better place for yourselves. I don't want to take much of your time. We're still going to visit this topic because next time I'm going to be talking about Nigerian situation is going to be on the universities and the lecturers, the Nigerian lecturers, how they have contributed to the downfall of this country. Thank you very much, and that will be all for today on hashtag the wow effect. Do something that will wow somebody. That is what this hashtag the wow effect is all about. I remain yours, Labista. Until I see you next week. Peace.